everyone, and welcome to another Modern video. We're playing Living End today, post-ban, replacing Violent Outburst with Ardent Plea. That means that you don't have the broken combo of turn 3 Outburst with Force of Negation backup, but you still have Grief as a protection, and you still have the Surveillance that will definitely be helping out here. I decided to cut down on creature that cycles. I consider Troll, I consider Eagles of the North, but after all, I think it's just Generous Ent is better with, Surveillance. Now you also have that early game fetching up those two, Lush Portico and Hedge Maze. I have also cut some Force of Vigor Posar for Foundation Breakers. Force of Vigor needs you to have more green cards, just have not that many right now. And yeah, also decided to cut a couple of Force of Negations because again, you can't protect your combo card anymore. You can still counter like Teferi or the One Ring, things like that, annoying things, but overall, definitely going with Force Subtlety, since Yawgmoth and Amulet will still be the most popular and best decks, so you need, and Subtlety is very good against them. Yeah, we played Domain Rhinos earlier. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just trying to see how does that work post-ban. Alright, let's go. My hand is no Cycler and 2 Living End. No good. Ooh, Shababa, thank you for the raid. Welcome, guys. Let's keep this. I'll bottom this. La 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 la. Steam vents, no Ragavan, please. Ooh, no Ragavan indeed. Okay. Living End right off the top. I'll cycle now. Yeah, maybe it was better to get a Hedge Maze on turn 1 instead of Lush Portico. I would have been able to cycle Architects of Will and get another Survey land. This is kind of a nombo, the fact that I have this and this in the same deck. Maybe a mistake. In deck building. Preordain. I can consider forcing this. Let's just keep that around. Yeah, this Survey land is not good. My promo was that the Meticulous Archive, the blue-white land, cannot get searched by Generous Ent. But again, like, it's not, I just, built this deck list. So, we're noticing mistakes as we go. Mutagenic growth, okay. Yeah. I got 8. They have 3 cards in hand. Very good top deck here, Grief. I'll be able to Grief my opponent twice for free. Island Shardless. I'll, yeah, I think I'll target you with the Architects of Will. Hey. And pass. Still very unfair gameplay from this side. Still turn 3 Wrath of God, Living Death. And, you know, people pick down their hate and everything. It will be good. All right. Blue Prowess. Maybe I don't want Subtlety in this matchup. I'll definitely bring in Endurance. Very good against Underworld Breach. What about Force of Negation? This doesn't protect you from Spell Pierce or Fluster Storm. But honestly, not much protects you from Spell Pierce and Fluster Storm. I can have Dismember. It's not great, but I guess it's more black cards for grief. Mulligan? His Generous Ent was a land I would have kept, but as it is, I have to Mulligan. Alright, keep. To bottom a card, I think it'll be a Force of Negation. Very colored land. Alright, let's start with a Hedge Maze. I'll put it in the graveyard. And pass. I don't want to grief now. I want to grief later. I don't want to tell them, look, I have grief. I want to tell them, look, keep up your mana for Fluster Storm. And then I'll grief you on turn 3. Yeah, but the previous version was playing Oleophant. So playing the blue-red surveillance made sense. Now I don't have Eagles of the North, that's why I don't think it makes too much sense. Borg. Huh. You know, I kind of want to go Urborg Dismember. Nah, let's just go Surveil, Cycle, and then Surveil. Want to bolt me. And they keep a mana for counterspell. Draw. Let's go let's go Grief. Pitch Dismember. Let's see. Hoping they only have one counterspell. They do. Take that spell Pierce. Let's go Urborg Ardent Plea. Turn 3. I'll take Underworld Breach. Nah. Underworld Breach can't do anything. I'll take Iteration. Let's attack with. If I attack with all, it's 9 plus 3, 12. Let's just attack for 5 here. Maybe 4. Yeah, let's attack like this. You want a Fate Seal? Hmm. Architect's Will. Let's see what you got on top. Me. They can go Breach. Bolt. They can also go Breach, Preordain. Could have also held up Boseiju this turn. Maybe it was safer. I don't know. I should be safe though. Actually, the sideboard at Dismember won us the game because I was able to find a black pitch to grief. If I didn't have Dismember, I wouldn't have been able to beat Spell Pierce, maybe. The Surveillance also binning Generous Ent was real good. Opponent doesn't concede. Opponent is in it to win it. Exclamation mark deck gives you the list of all my decks. And also, if you're from the United States and shop with TCG Player, you can use that link for your shopping. Use the affiliate code. All right, GG. Okay, let's go. It's a keep. Um, I don't know, magical. If you're from computer, you can shop with the link. I don't know about the app. I've never been told about the app. Then against burn. One. Maybe I was supposed to cycle Street Wraith or Mysteries to find grief to take away Eidolon or Rolling Vortex. I can even cycle now to find Subtlety. Maybe I want to do that, at least with this. I don't think I want to cycle this. Should I? Should I cycle that? I think I'm not. I think I'm just ignoring this re-rate, pretending it's like a mulligan. Yeah. Grief on top of my deck. Okay. Cast Grief. I mean, I pitch Living End. Definitely worse than Street Rate. Okay. So much damage is that? At least 8. Yeah, this is a problem because maybe I shouldn't have cycled Curator of Mysteries. I should have just cycled the Generous Ents. Yeah, this was probably a mistake. The problem is that if I get Forest and cycle Generous Ent, I need to get a Painland anyway. My opponent has 8 damage on board. I mean, I guess I can get a Painland and go to 1, and if they break double, I win. Okay, yeah, I think that's the only hope I have in this game. If I'd cycled Straight Rate, I would have been dead on board. Didn't even need to top deck. Doot, 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 doot. All right, that's dead on board. GG. Let's go to game 2. Vinny, hello. Tell me it's okay. Of course it is. Don't you worry. We're fine. All right, let's see. What does my cyber guide, old cyber guide, says about burn? It says to bring in Force of Vigor, which I don't have anymore. I'll bring in the Foundation Breakers. That's the same, right? Then it says to bring in the Brazen Borrower. I'm gonna take out the Street Wraiths. That's for sure. And then I guess I need to keep some Street Wraith to have more black cards for grief. Kiran, hello. The Night Wheeze. I don't have any Cascade card, but hopefully the Surveillance will get us there. I'm gonna get the Yeah, the two survey lands with Generous Ent. I think it's really important that Generous Ent gets the survey land because like you're using the survey land as a card to dig to find the cascade spell. Okay, let's go. I'll start with Grief immediately. If their hand is like Burn and Goblin Guide, I want to take Goblin Guide. Last game, Goblin Guide dealt 6 damage. I think same with Swiss Spear, honestly. Like, creatures just deal so much damage in Burn. Generous Ent becomes Wigger Waves. Whoa, that's cool. I never thought about that. That's true. Yeah. Let's get Hedge Maze, Surveil, land in the graveyard. Then let's go Generous Ent for Lush Portico, Surveil, Curator of Mysteries. Yeah, to the graveyard. I mean, putting these to the graveyard is like gaining a mana. Because that's the same thing you have to do. You just put this in the graveyard to draw the next card. And now we just have to draw a escape card. It's not much I can do about it. Ursone, yes. Draw Urborg. Nothing I can do about it. Top lane go. There it is. Shardless Agent. The surveillance dug well enough. And we found the Cascade card. Maybe we should play 3. Maybe we should play 3 Survey Land. Do I want to... Do I want to Force of Negation the Rift Bolt? Yeah, I think I will. I don't have that much else to do. Yeah, I think I'm gonna add the third Survey Land to the deck. Yeah, I mean, this deck is banned, so I would add the blue-white Meticulous Archive. You have like 6 fetches, and you also draw it. Like, let's go game 3. Let's go to game 3. You wonder if it's supposed to be green-black. There's another line where you want to play Leyline Binding in the sideboard to answer Teferi, Dothwood Walker, and such. Alright, I'm just gonna submit this. Yep, same hand as before. We have lands, interactions. Just need to find the Cascade card. Creature turn 1 is powerful. Hmm. What's the best sequence in here? Maybe it's just Otawara Cycle. Looking to find maybe Force of Negation or... Sorry, Subtlety I meant to say. Okay, they kept the Wallander. Olufant versus Yawgmoth was the best card. I see. Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't think about. Okay, what's better here? I think I'll go Hedge Maze. And I think I'll cycle immediately. I may find Grief. I don't think I want to force that because they may have Rolling Vortex. Basically, just don't want to use Fetch Land to take damage. If I can't afford to not take damage, I'd rather. Reasonable to bolt this. Maybe I shouldn't have pitched Waker of Waves. I should have pitched Architects. I don't know. Shardless. Okay, let's cycle this. Yeah, we're just digging. We are just digging. Oh, yeah, opponent found a second land here. See what they do. Rolling Vortex. Force Charm is 6. I'm at 6. I need to top deck now. Cascade Spell or I lose. Yep. Think it's over. Just cycle. Hope to find something. Yep. GG. You just... It is what it is. I mean... Round 3. Okay. Same kind of hands. I mean... I'm not a living game player, but I assume you don't mulligan every hand that doesn't do the thing. I beat Blur Prowess round 1. We should just not play these, but play more Surveillance instead. Do I want... Now I have Subtlety for Dothy, if that's the deck my opponent's playing. No, it's not that. Maybe it's creativity. End of turn, I'm gonna fetch a probably Lush Portico. Yeah. Oh, he discarded Waker of Waves. Hedge Maze. Probably banning anything that isn't a Cascade spell here. Pass. Very clunky. I don't have a third land. I don't have a Cascade spell. Invasion of Ergamon. What's this? This is drunk creativity? Fable? Yeah, I dislike the River Strip Winder. Okay, Generous Ent. Yeah, I like Generous Ent. I get Temple Guard. I guess I can't get Temple Garden. I just get Lush Portico. Now we definitely need to play Lush Portico for sure. It's just that I think you can play the white blue on top of it. Play three. Now we need to get white mana in case I draw Ardent Plea. At this stage of the game, surveilling is the same as cycling. Why these are so good in Living End. They could have played this and attack it. Wow. It's 5 to defeat it? That's so much. Why is it 5? Our opponent Podkaeva, it's block phase, come on. Okay. No, they passed. Alright. Top deck. Cascade. Yeah, it's extremely clunky, the fact that I can't. The fact that I can't. Yeah. Cycle multiple times. I just don't want to cycle here, because if I cycle and it just top and I top deck the Cascade card, it just thought sees it. That will thought seize it this time. I think that will not misclick the phase anymore. Maybe looking for like green dudes to cycle. I guess you have subtlety. You can play the Azorius artifact. The 4/4. I don't know if that's worth it. I've been feeling to draw the thing. See if I draw the thing now. Opponent, second main. And Magic Line is very unfriendly if you're just at the beginning of it. Rantics. Alright. Let's see. Generous Ent. Gonna get a breeding pool. Just the only land, by the way. Left. Draw. Cascade. Manco Peril. A cycle. Cascade. Yeah. We did it. We did it. We did it. Very skill game. Why do you draw that creativity? Why didn't you play it instead of Ren 6? Well, probably they would have still lost though. Allora, do I want endurance in this match? I assume they have persist. Otherwise, don't play Invasion of Ergamon. 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 I mean, I keep on keeping hands without cascade spells. Maybe I'm wrong, but like this hand looks good. Do I want to start the card disadvantage train? Or do I want to wait turn 3? Yeah, I'll wait turn 3 to start the card disadvantage train. Let my opponent surveil. I'm jealous. I would also love to surveil. Turn the earth? Oh no! That's value. Imagine just surveilling turn the earth in your graveyard on turn 1. That's value right there. Renantix. Force it. Maybe it's wrong. But maybe it's also right. That's the thing, you'll never know. That's the thing with Renantix. Alright. Do I want to? Grief now. That's grief now. What you got? Archon Ent persist. That's scary. Another turn the earth, huh? I think I'll take persist. And then I cycle a blue green or green white. I'm gonna do green white. Once again, it's to be able to cast Ardent Plea if I find it on top of my deck. My opponent is gonna shuffle a lot of my creatures. but I'm not really finding any cascade card anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. Cycle. Let go. Whoa, Veil of Summer. That's brutal. I'm gonna concede. I want to go to the next game. It would have taken a while, but maybe I could have won. I just didn't feel like keep on playing this game. I don't like any of these cards in the sideboard. It's gonna run the same. Alright, Snap Keep. This hand actually good. This hand is actually rock solid. Rock solid. Let's get the Surveillance after. Survey land, end of turn. All graveyard. I need a third land. Grief, pitch, living end. Hey, I think I'm taking the Thoughtseize. Force of Negation. Man, I just realized I can just put Archon in the graveyard. And that just kills me, doesn't it? That kills me. I guess I just need to fill my graveyard so much. Fawn is good, is it though? They have two Beta Reunion. I want a third land, but I don't even know what to do with a third land. So I need to draw that second endurance. I also don't even have a third land yet. Now we have all the Cascade cards that we didn't have the previous games. Yeah, I hope you don't have more Archons, or that just makes my leaving it impossible. You do, I know. One endurance left. I mean, if I had Outburst, I would maybe be able to get there with Graveyard. Because I would attack first, but yeah, as it is, they have the attack first, so. All right, let's top deck creativity. Sorry, endurance now. Endurance. Mia che palle. Probably I'm dead on board, but whatever. Let's cast this. Sacrifice 2 creatures. I guess Ardent Plea on top wasn't bad. Maybe. Yeah, maybe Ardent Plea on top was not bad draw. So your hand is just persistent Archon, right? Do I just get breach? I was never a fan. Yeah, actually, I wish I had Ardent Plea on top of my deck. I could have had that with the. I mean, I found it at some point in the surveil. In the surveil world, where like if they attack with Archons, and I just single block, I got a 2 life. And then I can. Actually, I don't know if I can attack back for the win. I would have like discarded differently. Yeah, no, this is over, right? Yeah, this is over. I would have discarded differently, leaving them without persist. And I would have killed the Archons, and then I would have top deck the Ardent Plea. Honestly, I don't think my losses are because I don't have Outburst. I think my losses are because The deck has some flaws, and I'm not drawing very well. I don't think it would be entirely different if I didn't have if I had Outburst. All right, I'll bathroom break, refill my water, and come back for round 4. Okay, round 4. This end is actually a mulligan. This is a keep. Let's kick off some Street Wraith cycle because I could draw Grief. I'll do this, and I'll search. What do I search? I'll probably search a green-white survey land. Then off of Generous Ent, I'll fetch the green-blue. Yeah, basically just surveilling cycling in the graveyard is just free. For an untapped land here. There it is. And I just have to dodge Subtlety. Sorry, I meant to say Endurance. Wrist. And now let's hope we don't have Endurance in hand. Not much I can do about it. Hey, I don't have an overwhelming board state, so it's reasonable to keep on playing. As Vinny said, the lack of Oleophant may make this matchup worse. Oleophant with Trample, definitely very good. Full face, and then I'll play a 3-mana 2/2 no abilities. I think I'd rather do that than play Crashing Waker of Waves. Alright, we won. Let me see, how does Cyberplan look for the Yawgmoth? Leyline of the Void, Subtlety, Foundation Breaker. Foundation Breakers. Cutting a classic Striped Riverwinder. And Force of Negations. Grief. I think when I have all of the Foundation Breakers, they're good. Okay. Do I want to Subtlety the Lighted Halfling? Ooh, Chalice and Zero. No second land. Impressive. Impressive. I'll discard the Lighted Halfling. Yeah, I don't care about the Thoughtseize with this hand. Waker of Waves. Now, Graveyard. I need to find one of the 4 Foundation Breaker, or just lands with Otawara. Plus, I also need to find Land Cascade. So that's a lot of cards I need to find. Just happy with a Generous Ent and a Lush Portico. Here, again, need to find the Cascade cards. I think that's fine now. I don't know. Maybe I should have graveyarded it. But now that I found the 3rd land, I think I'm happy with the Waker of Waves. When it draws a land, but it's a Twilight Mire. Doesn't produce mana. I'm still surprised at the existence of this land in their deck. But... I don't want to start with this cycle here. Go basic Island Waker of Waves. So many Porticos. Yep. Actually, my hometown has a beautiful Portico in the city center. Okay, I definitely want a Subtlety. I think I'll pitch. Actually, let's do this. Let's play this in response and see what to pitch. All land or grief? I think they're both bad. Portico means it's like a Roman thing. It's exactly what you see in that picture. It's the a building with doors, but it's continued. It's like one after the other. Anyway, what do I get here? These cards are all bad. I think I'll get Grief just in case I top deck a Leaving End. I think I'm pitching Subtlety. Like, I have nothing going on. I need to find both Cascade and the answer to that. So I think I'll pitch Subtlety. Il Adriana Tivoli, yeah, that's beautiful. Remember I was there once as a kid, but I don't remember very much. Let's see if I find Foundation Breaker. I must take the Shardless here. Okay. Well, now Opponent can also Thoughtseize me, which is annoying. Get to replay that. They play a Wall of Yawgmoth. Okay. Yeah, let's see if I'm able to find a forest. Sorry, I'm able to find a Foundation Breaker. One of the 4. Not too many outs, but we've been digging a while, so. Okay, I can grief. Pitch the second Leyline of the Void. When I can go Endurance here. But I think I must take Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize gives me out. Can they Court of Calling for Endurance? They can't yet. Oh no, they can. They can. They can remove, yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah. Once again, we're not losing because of the lack of violent outbursts. We're just losing because, you know. Strange. They got Orcish Bowmaster. Hola, Varmel. Hmm. They have a combo. Alright, GG. Let's go game 3. I mean, I want Brazen Borrower, I guess. Is it better than the 4 Foundation Breakers? I think Brazen Borrower is quite bad. Man, no, I'm keeping. I guess I want 4 Grief main. I wanna cycle immediately. Yeah, let's do so. I'm gonna get Basic Island. Let's hope they don't have a Chalice. They have a Chalice. Okay. Do I want to just go Waker or maybe just a Survey land? What's the best way to dig? The thing is that if I play Waker, I don't have a 3rd land, so I think the best way to dig is just by going Survey land. And then Generous Ent. I think I wanna Subtlety that. I'll pitch Shardless. Wall of Roots is very powerful. Gives my opponent a lot of time. A lot of mana. They put it on the bottom. Okay. So I think the best sequence here is Edge Maze, respond to the ability, cycle, get a Lush Portico, yeah, and then resolve this. Graveyard. Draw. See if I find what I need to find. I don't. Let's try and do this. This. So here's the Grieve, but now I'm just on the lookout for the Foundation Breaker. I don't have anything to do. I don't have anything to do. I just straight up die to a Chalice of the Void again. I got a basic forest, a cycle. I'll Boseiju the Chalice. And I'll play Shardless Agent, hoping my opponent doesn't have a green card. Plus Endurance. Let's see. Boom. Allora. Do I want to Subtlety my own Shardless? I probably don't. Thank you, though. Okay, a lot of triggers. I take 4 down to 7. And I have Greased Ultimate ready, so. First I'll see your hand, then I'll see your top cards. Okay. I'll go. What's the best sequence in here? I think it's just Takenuma last. Alright. And that's my turn 5. Your turn. Um, I'll block this. Take 0. And so far, I would say I didn't have much agency over my wins and losses. Let's finish this. Ooh, playing against Il Livellatore. A famous rack discount player. Famous rack discount player. I'm gonna grief them immediately to see if they have Ragavan. Ooh, they don't play rack this grief. Okay, those the draw. Shadowy Back Street. No, they found the track sign, put it in the graveyard. Ay, ay, ay. It's gonna be very bad news. Not only because now they turned Gorio into like a very good top deck, but also because once again, in order to win, we need to reanimate their graveyard as well. Buongiorno Terlollo. Yeah, going Surveillant into Atraxas. Very, very unfortunate. Yeah, Outburst here is great because you're able to reanimate their Atraxa and then take a turn. Whereas now you have to go like Shardless or Ardent Plea and then they attack with Atraxa. And I mean, actually, I triggered a whole Atraxa thing. We already lost to Archon of Cruelty in the same way. Falaji. Yep. I'm gonna get a white blue. Play Waker. They got Force of Negation in the end. That's another thing, right? Because now with your combo, it's always weak to Force of Negation, whereas before it wasn't the case. Because you could set it up in your opponent's turn. Yeah. I mean, it's no news. Like we knew that the deck the deck got weaker. So it's no news. I think I'll go Otawara. Yeah, I mean Gorio may just be the better version of Living End now, for sure. Probably use Wigger Waves. Is there a world that can win this game? I guess. There's a world where I fill my graveyard so much that tracks I get. Maybe. How's it going? Some of my opponents always have large things in the graveyard for my leaving end to not work. Hope they don't discard also Graze of Brand. Oh, Solitude. Oh yeah, that's another huge problem. Yeah, losing the instant speed to not let attracts a work hurts a lot. 100%. And not just attack, not attracts attack. They can also just combo in their turn. They can also just do the ephemerate things and etc. I mean, it's not combo because I have a million blockers, but you got my point. Anyway, we got 2 Leyline, 2 Endurance, 2 Dispute, 2 Fawn, taking out probably Subtlety, even though they have Grief. Subtlety hits Teferino. That's true. Maybe we need Borrower for Teferino. Off life. I'll do the Nasif special and submit 61. Okay. That is it. Keep. Both. I already have Leaving End if I want to pop that Grief. I guess I'm cycling. Set it in too little of the void. Opened both of them in my hand. That's funny. Ephemerate dodges Leyline. Grief Ephemerate. What's my score at the Sunday main event? I will not say it because I'll post the YouTube video with the gameplay soon, so I don't wanna spoiler the result. But I didn't top 8 or anything. That was a good draw, Shardless Agent. Too bad it's gonna get discarded. Did have a good time recording my games. So, to be very honest with you, it. How can I explain it? Like, I travel in the weekend, I go to for a season and everything to, have a lot, to have a good time and don't like have more work. Whereas that felt like work, I had to make sure everything was correct. I had to, maybe like my wins or losses had more value than usual and stuff like that. So we'll see how the video does. But it was definitely a lot of work, and also, my coworker had to work another day. Well, it was definitely a lot of work. So the answer is, did you have a good time? Yes, but it could have been much better if I just didn't do it. Ooh, what's that? Draw step. Touch the spirit realm. Okay. You judged vintage. Nice. Okay, I'll leave that on top. And then I hope they don't have Fluster Storm. If they do, I'll lose. Shardless Agent, Cascade Living End. Force of Negation. If this was Violent Outburst, it wouldn't have happened. I'll keep this Generous Ent around. GG. We've been defeated. We went 2-3 earlier with Rhinos and 2-3 now with Living End. Both lists are very, like, it's the first time, first day post ban, so a lot will change, but yeah. Plus, I just hate those strategies, so I'm not even playing that well because I don't have fun. But that's another story. Thank you so much for watching. If you arrived to here, remember to, leave a comment to help the channel, like, subscribe, the usual things. Thank you, thank you.